We shan't know ourselves.
It's as warm as toast in here.
I think I've turned the thermostat up too high. You haven't brought Sam with you?
No, Ma. Liz is taking him to school.
What?
I've got a problem in the afternoons just this week. I know it's a lot to ask, but could you have him after school? I'm trying to get a proper childminder or a nanny, but until I do, I'm willing to pay a course.
I don't want any money, Dolly. I'm just a bit surprised, that's all.
Well, it won't be for very long.
Oh, no, it's not that. Ever since Matt went, you only seem to come here when you want something doing.
Well, I know it's imposing, Ma, but it's just that this job is a big chance, you know.
What about Sam?
Oh, I'm thinking of his future, too.
Yes, I'm sure you are, but what Sam needs most is a home and a family.
Morning.
Morning, love. I look after him gladly, you know that. But I don't want him growing up without a home.
Well, thanks, Ma. It won't be for long, I promise.
Have you looked, Mum?
No, I've looked everywhere.
Oh, what's happened?
Lucy's gone missing. She's been gone all night.
Has anyone seen the school bag?
Well, I best get off. I'll see you later, Ma. Hope you find the dog.
Yeah, bye, darling.
Right, we're going to have to get off. We're going to miss the bus.
But what about Lucy?
Don't worry, love. I shall have a look after breakfast. She might be in the woods. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll turn up, all right?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
Morning. Not cracking up already, are you?
No. Just got these damn blisters, though. Do you want to look?
No, thanks.
I thought you might be able to give me something for them.
Sorry, Nick, I only do animals. You're not an animal, are you?
Well, I could be, if you like.
What, a pig?
Thanks a bunch.
A goat?
Hey?
See ya.
Hey, how about a stallion?
There we go, Joe.
I've given up on you.
One eel straight up and one bag of rings.
How about the antiseptic?
Yeah, it's in the back. 2 drums all right?
Fine, fine. Pete, have we upset you in any way?
Hey?
Well, last summer you were up here all the time, but now we hardly see you.
Oh, yeah, well, I've just been a bit busy, you know it is.
Well, don't cut us off just because the wife's having a baby. Now, how is Lynn, by the way?
Oh, she's fine, she's fine.
Changes your life, they say, having a baby.
Yeah.
But, to be honest, I'm envious. Thought of any names?
No, no. Oh, look, is Kathy around?
She's in the house.
It's, just something a little bit sensitive I want to talk to her about.
Oh?
Well, with the baby on the way, I was hoping that Lynn could steer clear from lambing this year.
Oh, I see.
I was sort of hoping that Kathy might be able to manage on her own. I mean, it's just not worth the risk. Not when we could lose the baby.
Yeah. Pity Kathy and Jackie weren't clued up last year.
Yeah.
So, come and have a cup of tea. I'll settle it with you and you can see Kathy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to be as kind as possible.
Hello, Pete. Long time since we've seen you up here.
Well, you know, it is Mrs. Sugden. No rest for the wicked.
Don't you believe it, Mark? He's been avoiding us for weeks.
Have I?
No sign of the puppy.
Kate's out looking now.
Do you think we should give her a hand?
Oh, it'll turn up sooner or later. You know what young dogs are like.
Now, Pete, that's last month settled as well.
All right. Cheers, Joe.
You'll be wanting a bacon sandwich.
Oh, I'd like to, Miss Sugden, but I've really got to do some more calls today.
What about a cup of tea, then?
Oh, well, no, thanks. I really want to see Kathy.
Oh, right.
Well, it's a touch personal. Is it all right if we step outside?
Yeah, if you like.
Kathy, have you seen anything of that, Zoe Tate lately?
No, we've barely met. Why'd you ask?
Oh, no reason.
Oh.
Hello, it's Lynn, isn't it? Hi. Zoe Tate, we met on New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I wonder if you could help me. I'm a student at Edinburgh University training to be a vet, and I've got a project to finish, which is why I haven't gone back yet. It's about a sheep virus which can affect people, chlamydia
I'm not
psittaci.
that.
You know about it?
Yes, well, you see, I'm pregnant.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks. But we've got a small holding with some sheep. Pete wants me to keep well away at Lamington.
Well, it's sensible.
Well, after what happened last year, I couldn't really do anything else. My friend Kathy lost her baby because of it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you should be talking to, really.
Well, Are you sure Kathy wouldn't mind answering some questions?
I shouldn't think so.
Only the research I'm doing could obviously help other farmers' wives in the future, people like yourself.
Yeah, of course.
Where could I get hold of Kathy?
Well, she works up at Emmerdale, but I'm meeting her at the Woolpack at dinner time.
Great. Is it okay if I come along?
Yeah, sure. See you later.
You sorted things out with Sam?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, good. I've had a word with Frank about a course, and he thinks it's a good idea. So I've spoken to a place in Skipdale.
Of course.
Yes, didn't I mention it yesterday? Oh, some bookkeeping, word processing, household management, that sort of thing.
But I didn't know I'd have
You don't want to stay a housekeeper forever, do you?
I've only been one for a couple of days.
Yes, I know, but I'm thinking of the future. You could be quite a help to me in all sorts of ways.
How long would this course be for?
6 weeks, I think.
6 weeks in Skipdale.
Is that a problem?
If that's what you want, no. That'll be fine. Thanks, Amos.
You're welcome.
What's the matter with him?
Trials of a great director.
Oh, cheers, Lynn. So, didn't you know? You've had it nearly a year now.
Your dad's our new landlord.
He has never mentioned it. Well, it's only small, 20 acres or so. Don't suppose it matters when you've got as much as he has.
Well, I wish I'd known. You've no idea how difficult it's been.
So, what are you researching?
Pregnant women. I'm interested in talking to anyone who spends a lot of time with breeding ewes, especially women.
I see. Well, you've come to the right place. We'll be knee-deep in lambs before too long.
Have you talked to Joe? I'm sure he'd be able to help you. Joe Sugden up at Emmerdale. He was the rudest of the lot.
What, Joe?
Told me he was too busy. And when I mentioned you, he flew right off the handle.
What did he say?
Told me I wasn't to talk to you.
I wish Joe would mind his own business. Of course, I'll talk to you, Zoe. But I tell you what, why don't you come back to Demdike and we'll have a coffee and a chat?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay.
Lucy! Lucy, come on! Lucy! Lucy! Come on, come on!
I was going to introduce myself in the pub the other night, but after Joe, and then after Christopher's little performance, I didn't see how I could, really.
I meant to ask if you'd apologise to him for me.
What, to Chris?
I didn't mean to overreact like that.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. He always thinks he knows what's best. It'll do him good.
I didn't mean to be rude. He was trying to be helpful.
It's not how I'd put it.
You don't think he fancies me, do you?
Of course he does.
Well, it had crossed my mind once or twice.
Well, if it bothers you, you should tell him where to go. You won't break his heart. He's too thick-skinned.
Oh, I can handle him. As long as he doesn't tell me what's good for me like everybody else.
Well, they're only trying to help.
Yeah, but it's all people seem to do these days. It's partly my fault, I know. I find it hard to let go. There you go.
When did you lose your baby?
Down to business now, is it?
Only if you want to.
Nearly a year ago now. Last lambing.
Chlamydia psittacy.
That's right. Sounds odd when you say it like that. It's sort of clinical.
Was it very hard?
Yeah, of course it was. But it was Jackie who took it the worst. He was so excited about being a dad.
How did you feel?
After Jackie died, it really hit me because, well, I wanted something to remember him by. I can't stand the thought that he's slipping away. Daft, really.
No, it's not.
Oh, my God. Oh, you poor little thing. Oh, come here. Oh, come on. Oh, oh. Come on now. Careful. Oh, no. Oh, yes.
Jackie was so upset, he actually wanted to give up farming altogether. That's when he started lorry driving for your father's firm.
And now you do his job at the farm.
That's right.
What about your small holding with Lynn? Did you ever think of giving that up?
Jackie and I started it together. That's what we work for. It didn't seem right to just let it go to...
To run away?
Yeah. That's why I get so angry with people like Joe. The way they go around patting me on the head. I know what they're thinking. Oh, she'll get over it. Well, she won't. She won't ever get over it. She's stuck with it for the rest of her life. Sorry, I'm not doing this very well, am I?
Doing fine. Perhaps you should stand up more against people like Joe Sugden.
I know he's trying to help, but really it's the last thing I need.
Yeah. You should be looking forwards, not back.
That's what your brother said.
Sorry. But it doesn't have to change what you feel for Jackie. Start living for yourself. Sorry, did Chris say that too?
Perhaps I should take him up on his offer.
I wouldn't go that far. I hope it hasn't upset you too much talking like this.
No, I've got to get used to it sometime.
It's been a great help.
And you'll come out and see the flock once lambing starts. Take a few samples.
I'd like to.
You never know. I might rope you in to give me a hand. I'll need it without Pete and Lynn to help.
Well, I hope you won't regret it. Look, I'd better be off. I promised Kim I'd give her a hand this afternoon.
Pop round sometime if you get the chance. I promise I'll be much better company next time.
Yeah, I'll do that. And thanks again.
Okay, bye.
Mr. Tate, this is a fortuitous meeting. I'm a great believer in power of fate myself, especially when it comes to drama.
Drama, Mr. Brady?
There were a ponderant crisis as faces production, and who should happen along? Now, there's a young man for a crisis, I said to myself. You being a pillar at community and all.
Can you get to the point, Mr. Braley?
Well, I'll get into that. What with Joe dropping out, we've not got nobody to take lead part in village play. I was wondering, Mr. Tate, if you might like to step into breach, so to speak.
You want me to take a part in your play?
Not just any part, but leading part of Dracula.
Mr. Braley, if you think I'm going to stand up there and make a fool of myself in some half-baked village production, sorry.
You sure we got the right place?
Of course we have.
Well, where are they then? Well, there's one of the snares. Yeah, well, that trap's not here, is it?
I reckon one of them must have had a minking. Somebody came along and helped themselves.
Mark, did you check them this morning?
No, I couldn't. I was too busy this morning. Well, how come these ain't caught anything then?
Well, how am I supposed to know?
Look, maybe we're setting them wrong. I'll have a word with Joe. He'll know how to set them. Come on, Mom.
Hi. Is she okay?
Yep. Vet says she's going to be fine.
He had to operate, though. If I hadn't found her when I did, she'd be dead by now. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on whoever did this.
It was the gin trap that did it. Looked like something out of a museum. They've been illegal for ages.
But who could have done such a thing?
Kids messing about.
I'm going to get her another blanket. You still?
You all right, love? Dog's going to be okay.
Yeah, I was miles away. Sorry. I was thinking about something Zoe Tate said.
Oh, what's she been saying?
Oh, it's just some things she and her brother Chris were saying about the play. They're right. I think I'll make Amos a very happy man.
Joe, do you think I could have a word about something?
Sure, Mark. What is it?
It was this. I was wondering if you could show me how to set it.
Where do you get it?
Off one of my mates. He got it off his granddad.
Any idea what this can do?
No.
It's an illegal snare. There's no stopping it. Some poor beggar gets caught in that and he just keeps tightening with every move.
Oh, right. Well, I don't think he was going to use it anyway.
Come into the house. There's something I want to show you.
It's barbaric.
Who'd do a thing like that, Mum? They must know that they might catch pets in it. It's so cruel.
What's happened?
Lucy got caught in a trap. This thing.
Her leg's broken, but the vet says she'll be all right.
We've told the police, so with any luck, they'll find out who on earth's done it.
Yeah. And if ever I get my hands on whoever set that trap, Mark, police will be the least of his worries.
Kathy, that's wonderful news. I'm right glad.
So, what part could I have?
Well, because Kate's dropped out, Rachel will be playing Lucy Seward, although where she is tonight, I don't know. So, Emma Littleborough was playing Rachel's part, the maid, but between you and me, she's not very good. So if you could take up that maid's part, Emma can fill out at Lunatic Asylum. Excuse me.
Yeah, fine.
Chef, have you finally made up your mind?
I don't know if I rightly can, Amos. I hinted about first choice for that.
Oh, for heaven's sake, it's Star Park. You've been on at me for weeks wanting to play it, and you know all the lines.
Us actors can be very sensitive. Isn't that right, Bill?
That's right.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do it as a favour. A friend to a friend.
That means your part will be on offer, eh, Seth?
I reckon it will, Bill.
Actually, old man, I've never been too keen on all this fly-eating stuff. I've always thought Alan rather suitable for Renfield, I think.
I'm very happy with my part.
That's quite enough. There'll be no more swapping of parts, right?
You hope.
And if you've got any ideas about taking up a Seth's part, you can just think again.
I'll need that lorry back by lunchtime. If you can, it's important. Yeah, I know.
Hi, Dad.
How is it today?
Better,
Right.
much better. I met Kathy
Yes,
Merrick.
she is.
Was she helpful?
Very.
Did you say you saw Kathy?
Now, why would you be so interested?
Friendly concern. How was she?
She's bearing up. She wanted to apologise to you.
Oh.
But I told her not to bother, you don't deserve it.
Well, thanks, Ziggy.
My pleasure. She's asked me out to see her ewes.
Oh, I didn't know she had a farm.
Small holding. You should know about it. She rents it off you.
Off me?
That's right. She works it with Pete and Lynn Whiteley.
No wonder how I missed that.
How is she?
Bit groggy. She'll be like that for hours yet.
I just can't understand why people do things like that. It's so vicious. Thanks, love.
I reckon it was Mark that did it.
Mark?
Did you notice his reaction when I showed him Lucy?
He was just upset, that's all.
Earlier on, he was asking me how to set a snare. An illegal snare.
He wouldn't do something like that, not Mark.
And I think he did. He had other snares in his bag.
But he couldn't. I mean, he's not cruel. I'm going to go and have a word with him right now.
Love. We don't know for sure, not just yet.
Well, anybody who can do something like that to Lucy's got some explaining to do.
Yeah, all right, even if he did do it, I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose.
Well, I hope he didn't.
Let's just let it ride, eh? We don't want to make matters worse. Remember what happened last time? Us with a gun.
All right. Have it your own way. This time at least.
It's just not grammatical, Amos, that's all. I'm sure you don't want to write ungrammatical dialogue any more than I want to speak it.
It's dramatic licence, Mr. Turner. Just speak the lines as they're written.
Hiya.
Hi.
How's it going?
Well, we've hardly done anything yet.
Hey, did you get a part?
Yeah, I'm the maid.
What about Rachel?
She's your new leading lady.
She's playing Lucy. What about Kate?
She and Joe have had to drop out. What's the matter? Thought you liked Rachel.
Now, quiet, everyone, please. Next, I want to do scene where Dracula confronts Maid in churchyard. Say, Kathy?
Yeah. Right then, where do you want me?
Right, well, you be standing right at front at stage and Dracula comes behind you out at shadows. Right? Ready?
Hang on, Amos. We can't have Dracula with no teeth in. Right, Adam.
I have waited a long time for this moment.
Nobody told me it started.
Bill, will you get yourself out of there? Some of us are trying to rehearse.
I'm staying in that the part that's been vacated by Seth. This is within their sitting protest.
He's got a point there, Amos.
I'm not budging from until I hit the part, and nor me coffin.
Amos, can I have a word?
Not now, Pete, please.
It's important.
Well, so's the play.
Yeah, well, that's just it. I don't think I can be in it.
Oh.
How come you didn't notice before?
I don't know. These records go back for years. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
You're losing your touch, Frank. Young girl's taking you for a ride.
I'll be off now then, Mr. Tate, if that's okay.
OK, Nick. See you tomorrow.
Right.
Oh, Nick, I meant to ask, you don't know a girl called Kathy Merrick?
I ought to. She's my sister.
Your sister?
I could have told you that.
Why do you ask?
It's not important. Thanks for staying late.
Right. Bye then. Bye, Zoe.
Bye, Zoe. He fancies you.
Got it. Kathy and Jackie Merrick hold a 364-day licence on 20 acres of grazing. Rent set at £800 per annum, paid quarterly. Now, what do you know?
Well, what is it?
The September instalment was never paid. Kathy Merrick owes me £200.
Oh, well, it's hardly surprising, Dad. Her husband was killed last August. Anyway, what does it matter?
On the contrary, Zoe. It might matter a great deal.
But why did he jack it in, Pete? I mean, you know you could have played it well. Poor Amos was heartbroken.
Yeah, I know, but... Well, I just didn't feel I had the time, you know what I mean, with the baby coming and everything.
That's a feeble excuse, Pete Whiteley. You're so daft sometimes. I feel sorry for Rachel, too. I'm sure she was looking forward to acting with you. You could probably have taught her a few things. He's being silly, isn't he, Kathy?
That's what he feels, Lynn.
Yeah, look, Lynn, leave it out. My mind's made up, all right?
All right, let it drop. Do you fancy another cup?
No, we better be going. Grano's going to be waiting for us.
Did you enjoy yourself tonight, Kathy?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's bound to be hard at first, but I still think you're doing the right thing.
I'm sure you're right. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep, see ya.
Sure you'll be all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll see you.
See you.
Bye.
I've been thinking, this thing with Mark, maybe I haven't been trying hard enough with the kids.
We haven't made it very easy for you recently, love.
No. It's my fault. I've been neglecting them.
You mustn't blame yourself, Joe.
Well, this business with David. Maybe that wouldn't have happened if I'd thought more about him.
Look, love, it was never going to be easy, was it?
I know you think I'm obsessed with the farm, but I want you to be part of it. I want you to have your say.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm telling you is, I want you to be a partner. Like me.
You're kidding?
No, I'm not.
Well, what about Annie and Henry Wilkes? Not to mention Jack.
Nothing to do with them. It's up to me what I do with my share.
I don't know what to say, Joe.
Oh, that's rich, that is. Here's you moaning about your independence. Here's me offering it to on a plate, and you don't know what to say? I don't know, I never understand you women.
Look, I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I'm just surprised, that's all.
Well, maybe you should start to trust me a bit more.